If you have never ever had to deal with anybody difficult in your life, consider yourself incredibly lucky that you are able to maintain your innocence. Because once you start grappling with people who are hard to deal with, get along with, work with, it changes who you are. And how you handle them can elevate you or make you feel degraded. But lucky for us, and unfortunately for them, we have some folks who can handle the most astronomical, asinine, difficult people. Maybe they struggled at some point in their life, but they've gained skills, and now they can handle the most challenging folks with grace, with fight, with dignity. And those people are people who have C-PTSD. Let's lighten the mood a little bit because I think C-PTSD is something that people can conquer. And although it's unfortunate and can be challenging, I believe if you work hard at it and you get the right support, you can live a really sweet and productive life. I definitely don't want you to stay in a state of sadness, frustration, anger. So let's figure it out with a little bit of a twist because I'm rooting for you to live a life that can be enjoyed with the best things ever. So comparing complex post-traumatic stress disorder to a delicious chocolate chip cookie is an intriguing way to explore the complexity of both. Imagine the base of the cookie as the foundation of CPTSD. It's a classic chocolate chip cookie representing the initial trauma that can lead to the development of complex symptoms. This cookie, though beloved, has layers of flavor and texture, much like the multifaceted nature of trauma, texture, and consistency. Just like cookies come in various textures, some crispy, others chewy or crunchy, CPTSD manifests in different ways for different individuals. Some may feel overwhelmed by emotional triggers, like a soft, gooey cookie, while others may experience a more hardened exterior, masking their struggles like a crispy cookie. Toppings and variations. The toppings you choose can symbolize the different coping mechanisms and experiences that accompany CPTSD. Crushed potato chips, representing the unexpected and often disruptive elements that can exacerbate symptoms, much like the way trauma can intrude into daily life. Oatmeal and white chocolate chips. Oatmeal symbolizes resilience, while white chocolate can reflect the sweetness of support systems that help in healing. Peanut butter. Adding richness, it signifies the comfort that comes from loved ones or therapies that provide solace. Coconut. This tropical flavor can represent the escape or avoidance strategies that individuals might seek to cope with their feelings. Dried cherries. These tart additions symbolize the bittersweet memories associated with trauma, reminding us of the complexity of emotions tied to CPTSD. Size and shape. Just as cookies can be big or tiny, individuals with CPTSD may experience varying degrees of severity in their symptoms. A giant stuffed cookie might represent someone whose trauma has significantly impacted their life, while a smaller cookie may symbolize someone navigating their experiences more subtly. Brown butter. A cookie made with brown butter adds a depth and richness that mirrors the nuanced understanding of CPTSD. It reflects how individuals can develop a deeper awareness of themselves and their trauma over time, transforming their pain into something more complex and flavorful. In this delicious metaphor, both CPTSD and chocolate chip cookies remind us that while they can be challenging, they also hold the potential for richness, depth, and a greater appreciation for life's experiences. Each person's journey through CPTSD is unique, just like every cookie has its own combination of flavors and textures. I think people with CPTSD, otherwise known as complex post-traumatic stress disorder can be great at handling difficult people. I'm talking about people who are difficult, narcissists, people who are mean. They tend to be able to help the underdog or are interested in defending and helping the underdog. And people with CPTSD, they could be fighters, they could be drill sergeants, they could be tough, they can handle a lot of different folks because they have well developed, even though they may feel like their survival skills aren't good, but they actually have developed really great survival skills. And it's like if you've had to deal with the most difficult person, then you have developed some coping mechanisms that other people have not developed. And therefore, you could be really good at handling people that are really difficult, at handling people that other people run away from or are scared of. They look at them like, like it's nothing. Like, I can handle you. I'm not scared of you. I can deal with you. I can communicate with you. It's all good. Like, they may not be freaked out like somebody else would, and they can handle complex situations because they know what it feels like to be in difficult situations. So they may also be really, really good at helping people, but they can also fight, argue if they need to, defend themselves, and be quite assertive with it. And perhaps not all, but there are many who will fight and stand up for what they believe is right, because it's kind of like I'm not getting in that situation again, and I'm going to say what I feel, and I know how to help these people because I've been in tough situations myself. So I think they can handle some pretty difficult people and handle them very well. Not only that, but many of them have no problem standing up for themselves when there is a narcissist involved. I would say to that narcissist, you might not want to tangle with somebody with CPTSD because they're probably not going to let them get away with it. People with complex post-traumatic stress disorder often develop unique coping mechanisms and skills that can equip them to handle difficult people more effectively than others. So, heightened awareness. People with CPTSD often have a heightened sensitivity to their surroundings and their emotions of others due to their traumatic experiences. This awareness can help them quickly assess the dynamics and challenging interactions, allowing them to navigate difficult conversations or confrontations with a better understanding of underlying motives. Empathy and compassion. Having faced their own struggles, individuals with CPTSD may cultivate a deeper sense of empathy and compassion. They might be more inclined to understand that difficult behavior often stems from personal pain or unresolved issues, enabling them to respond with patience rather than anger. Resilience. The journey of coping with CPTSD often fosters resilience. Individuals learn to adapt to adversity and develop strategies to manage their emotions. This resilience can empower them to remain calm and composed when dealing with challenging personalities rather than becoming overwhelmed or reactive. Conflict resolution skills. Many people with CPTSD become adept at conflict resolution, often out of necessity. They may have learned to de-escalate tense situations using active listening and finding common ground, making them effective in handling difficult interactions. Boundaries and self-protection. Through their experiences, individuals with CPTSD often recognize the importance of setting boundaries. They may become skilled at asserting their needs and protecting themselves from toxic behaviors, which can help them manage difficult people without compromising their well-being. Adaptability. Living with CPTSD often requires them to adapt to various situations and personalities. This adaptability can make them more flexible in their approach to difficult individuals, allowing them to find strategies that work best in different contexts. Self-reflection. Many people with CPTSD engage in self-reflection as a means of healing. This introspection can lead to increased self-awareness, helping them understand their triggers and reactions. As a result, they may respond to difficult people with greater emotional intelligence. And get a support network. Those with CPTSD often seek support from friends, family, or therapy, which can provide them with tools and strategies to cope with these difficult interactions. This support can bolster their confidence and provide them with different perspectives when faced with challenging individuals. So, if you have CPTSD or you think someone does, check out my videos on CPTSD. I think you will find them helpful. So hey, beautiful people, thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments and what topics you want me to explore next. Your feedback means so much to me. Let's keep this adventure going. Don't break up with me. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. Check out my books on Amazon for insights on enhancing your love life, navigating narcissistic personalities, and exploring the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types. Links are in the description. You're amazing, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.